All right. Hello, everybody, whoever might be listening to this down the road. I'm Paladin, here with Rogue, and Rogue's gonna enter madness, I guess.
Well, Rogue's going to make a character enter madness. Rogue is already mad. And this is getting off to a good start with wonderful scenes from bloody stuff, empty slot. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He's now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. Now we see why he goes crazy.
Right? Torpor is such a good word. It's not used nearly often enough.
There are a number of words that aren't used quite often enough.
Oh, and Chapter 1, Pierce Investigations Agency in Boston.
Oh yeah, I suppose I should read titles first. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who in his callousness can remain sane to the hideous end. Guts. Blood.
This doesn't look much like a private investigation agency.
Shark. You're right. I definitely need to clean the office more often. Stairs. Jail cell. Unlocked jail cell. Alrighty. Movement camera. Boxes. Fish bones. I'm going to assume those guts are from fish. I hope those guts are from fish, although they seem a little long. Maybe they're a long intestine or small intestine. There's a fish. I'm gonna guess sharks. Sharks.
Well, I mean, the shark would imply fish bones.
Oh yes, sharks are also fish.
Well, yeah, that was my point.
Crouch. X interacts, and I've got an angry chain in my way. Well, let's see what I can find to get rid of that chain, because I do not like doors being barred. Unless I'm supposed to crouch my way out of here. I don't see anywhere. Not giving me much in the way of options to interact with these things. There's a lantern here. I wonder if I can grab the lantern. I cannot grab the lantern.
That seems less than helpful.
Ah, well. It's supposed to be a dark game. Who needs light? Oh, I suppose you might need light. Oh, I'm supposed to crouch and go down through here. Okay. I'll stop being brain dead.
We're
now.
getting some lag and dropped frames. I'm not sure why. Let's see if we can figure that out.
There would be more chains. Oh, I see. Are those cultists? Or just wavy things?
They look like candles to me, unless...
Oh yeah, those are candles. Aha! Oh, I have to counter enter darkness in order to interact with some things. Hurricane lamp. And bolt cutters, which is what I figured I saw. Oh, that's fun. More dead sharks.
Putrid offering.
Oh, somebody doesn't like what he was given. What's that floating in the water? That looks like a piece of tentacle.
Oh, that was definitely some critter.
Well, it was certainly something.
You know, water in Lovecraftian games is generally a bad idea, like large bodies of water.
So are brooks, dark places.
You have been chosen.
Ooh, I've been chosen.
And underground caverns are also kind of a bad idea, so...
Really, anywhere is a bad idea. Move inland, up into the mountains, far away from all civilization, and, you know, you'll be fine.
Behold,
I am beholding.
everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Just a bad dream.
I hate whiskey. I wonder why I still take these things.
Sleeping pills? The doctors prescribed them when I returned from the war. They swore that they would put an end to the nightmares, but for a while now their effect has been wearing off. Okay, sleeping pills. I'm going to guess those will be useful for going to sleep.
Well, I mean, one would presume, based on the name.
Yes,
A
but
good
I
old
suspect
story of
promise.
blackmail in a speakeasy.
The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case, but when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against him.
Go ahead and pause it for a minute, Rogue. I need to try and... We keep dropping frames, so I'm trying to figure out... Yeah, if I can do anything about that. Sorry, anybody who's watching this. It's still working out some kinks. Where is... Okay, output.
Just given what I have seen so far, though, The sleeping pills may be useful for going to sleep and actually doing things in dreams. I wonder if that'll be a thing.
Oh, I have no idea. You couldn't pick them up, it looked like, so I just sort of assumed.
That said, I acquired them.
Oh, did it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I missed that.
And they certainly didn't stay in the world when I finished interacting with them.
Oh, okay.
So maybe I get to go to sleep and go dream things up.
That could be interesting.
Well, I mean, in Lovecraftian stuff, there is technically a whole plane of dreams, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, no, that's true. Okay, well, it's saying stream quality is good now, so I guess go ahead and we'll see. Keep going. We'll see what happens.
Comenzamos. All right, let's see here. What's this over here?
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Good choices. Good choices. Yeah, I think I'm glad without the music. Okay.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Oh, let's see here. I guess I get to adjust stats here.
I liked this little bit when you were, when I was testing things out, that it just sort of worked your customization into the story a little bit.
Nice, nice. Let's see here. So investigation is at a 40%. Got 30% on spot hidden. You know, I may want to increase that a little bit. 1 CP needed before next level. Medicine and occultism, not so much. Alright, let's get those going. Strength is nice. Investigation. You know, I think I'll take medicine because I figure there's going to be some injury at some point in time.
Most likely.
I will, well...
I'd have taken some in occultism because... But, I mean, clearly there's way more things you need than you can possibly have.
Yes. I figure I'll find things first and I'll study them later.
If you have that luxury, it is Lovecraft.
That's true. Alright, well... I guess validate my CP.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
It's a private investigator.
You're free to
Of course he's a
leave
drunkard.
anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool.
You look like an old
Sarah, my little girl. She is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She
I'm pretty
would
sure
never
she's
have
mad.
done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Alright, well, let's start with the file on the desk.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Let's see here. Shipping label unreadable, but I can make up. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. Fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. Police decide on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Hawkins' mental frailty. Okay. Does seem like the police are just trying to pin it on somebody. Press cutting an article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life there with their only son Simon. You know, anywhere called Darkwater doesn't exactly sound like a place to be sound of mind as a recluse.
I mean, it is definitely less than encouraging.
Alright, let's see here. What do we got with this painting?
Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Let's see here.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Okay. Let's see here.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
You're a terrible parent.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Like, who names a town Darkwater? Like, that's just asking for ominous problems.
I'm sure half of the people have the look there.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Let's see here. I already found out about Warehouse 36, but it's still highlighted.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with...
And you think your daughter could have been...
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater.
Yeah. Okay. So
Huh. Wonder why that is still highlighted then. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe there's like a skill check involved that you're failing.
eloquence probably, but I boosted that. Oh well.
I don't even know. I'm just
I think
speculating.
I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You will be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
And it's specifically...
Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
Specifically hiring a desperate person out of work? Not at all shady. Alright, we're just getting lag and drop frames and whatnot left and right. So go ahead and pause. I'm going to end this, check some settings, and then we'll restart and be back in just a minute. So sorry about that, viewers. We'll try and figure this out. Be right back.